Hey parents, Christian and Eric here, your youth ministry team. We wanted to thank you for your involvement in our ministry and tell you about how excited we are for this upcoming series on friendship.
Like Eric said, we're going to be talking about friendship. We're going to spend the next 4 weeks talking about that, and we want to encourage you guys to continue to have those conversations with your students, and not just have conversations in our youth rooms, but really be able to talk about it at home as well. If there's anything we've seen in youth ministry over the years is parents not really knowing who their kids' friends are, and that being a big problem. And so we wanted to give you guys 4 tips today on how to engage your kids and learn a little bit more about who they're hanging out with.
Tip number 1, talk to other parents. As a parent, I found this incredibly helpful to speak to the other parents that my kids are hanging out with. It gives me a chance to see their family dynamic and look at their family values and to help my kid decide if this is going to be a good friend or not such a great friend. And so it's just another glimpse into what they're doing.
Tip number 2, always ask where, when, and who your students will be hanging out with. So I know sometimes you'll get pushback with that, and they'll be like, Mom, but still ask. It's important for you to know where your kids are and who they're with. It's a courtesy thing and it's a safety thing.
Tip number 3, encourage healthy community. If you find that your student has made good friends and has found themselves in a healthy community, encourage that and support that as much as you can. Make it easy for them to hang out with those students. It's hard to find good friends these days, and so when they find them, encourage them.
And lastly, listen and model what good friendships look like. So listen to your students and help teach them about what that looks like. We're going to try to do that over the next few weeks, but continue that conversation, whether it be at the dinner table or just take some time to try to talk to your students about what good friendships look like over the next 4 weeks as we go through this series. And lastly, try to model it. That's the best way to do it. So whether it be in small groups or coffee dates or whatever else, model what a good friendship looks like and share those experiences with your students so they know what to expect and how that should look.
Well, one last thing that we want to leave you with is that as your kids get older, they're going to pull more and more away from you as parents, and they're going to lean more into those friendships that they've developed. Now is the right season to help them decide who those friends should be and to help them make good choices. Again, as Christian said, model that, be a good example for them, and be there as a support and encouragement to them as they try and navigate this difficult time of life.
See you next month.
It's easier to get into a rhythm.
Oh, just throw it up.
You guys run.
That's better. Oh man, I already forgot what the heck I was saying this
I
thing.
sure do the thing.
Yep. Well, that was early. 1, 2.
Alright.
Doesn't matter.
Hey parents, Christian and Eric here, your youth ministry team.
Okay, don't be weird.
Hey parents, Christian and Eric here, your youth ministry team, and we... Why are you laughing?
Because you did it backwards again!
I did it on purpose, that's funny.
What's my better side?
Are you gonna put a hat on or not?
Do I look alright?
Yeah, you look great.
Okay, thanks. I have my official shirt on.
You look great.
I came from work.
Okay, that's alright.
Should we go match these next time?
We should.
Yeah.
I'll wave when he says my name.
You wave like the Queen of England.
It's the polite way to do it. Who their kids' friends are. And so we wanted to kind of give you guys some tips and how you can kind of connect with your students on that. The taquitos are done if you're curious.
Something that they know you support.
I'm so sorry. Taquitos are done.
Okay, that was disappointingly good take.
So it's good to get involved in their lives as much as possible now.
Jeez.
That's terrible.
I gave a good thumbs up though, so I think they're gonna like it.
Yeah.
Oh, you gave a thumbs
Oh,
up?
for you, yeah.
You're a cheesy butt.